What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan of One here, and today, the voting pool has happened. The Lego Friends coffee shop, absolutely. We're doing ideas, thing going on that they were doing with that crossover from ages ago. Never know, but before we get into this, I gotta say a couple words here. Firstly, R.I.P. to Chandler Bing here, otherwise known as Matthew Perry. He recently passed away. I'm very sad that happened, and it turned is pretty hard to release to my knowledge. I only saw it out in public maybe once or twice. I don't know if that's let's just get on into building, and as always, because this is Friends, we're going to bring out the friendly purple knife today, and we're going to just make a small slit right there, and a small cut right there on this other side here. Now, that being said, what do y'all think about Lego ideas? I mean, I quite like some of this stuff here. Oh, that's a lot of, that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff, and that's a big, fat ass booklet. Hey, these bags are actually numbered this time. So maybe I can do this in 2 parts if I need to, so. But man, oh man. Here. So, I mean, obviously we got to find all the characters first and put them together, so we shall do that. So hold on here. Let's set the box off to the... Let's get this really started here. So, I think this one's... Oh, hey, it comes with one of our special things. It comes with one of our special tools. It comes with a parts separator in here. I'm so excited about that. It comes with a parts separator. So, there's that. Oh, this is even bag number 1. So that's a bag we're gonna need. And I'm gonna... Okay, this is bag number 2. Looks like this bag has Rachel in there. I'm pretty excited about that. That's 2, and this is 3, which has Joey inside. So, yeah, I'm excited about all of this. So, anyhow, let's see here. It looks like bag number 4 has Chandler in it. So bag 4's got Chandler. So I suppose we'll be building a character as we go throughout this set. So bag 5, let's see, is there somebody? I think Phoebe. Yeah, it looks like Phoebe is in bag number 5. So, and then bag number 6, it looks like we have Ross in here. Looks like at least we have Ross's head. I can't tell, but I'm pretty sure that's Ross's head, or not. Maybe this the body of our or the head of our guy, of our janitor dude who owns the actual coffee shop. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's our janitor guy. I don't know who that is, but what do you mean by you are all so Jeff Nash? So I mean, you know. Anyways, and oh hey, it comes with stickers. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure what these are gonna... Oh, these are for the seat cushions. Okay, I remember what that is. This is for now. That's for the seat cushions. This is the menu board, or the live show. I can't tell where else this would be, where some of these things are going, but all I know is that there is a picture with what appears to be Monica or Joey, or not Monica, Ross or Joey, excuse me. Ross or Joey on here putting lipstick. So my guess is it could be. I'm gonna assume you're trying to say awesome, so yes. Yes, I am. I'm very much so awesome. You are absolutely right. I'm still not understanding you, man. Awesome, huh? I don't know what awesome means. I know what awesome means, but I don't know what awesome means. So, but anywho, yes, it is correct. I did get it right. But anyways, thank you for tuning in. And but yeah, this appears to have Monica in it. So yeah, I guess let's just start with page 1. I guess. So, oh, and that being said, I hope you do know we are building the Friends coffee shop set in this live stream today. So there's lots and lots and lots. Oh well, goodness, there's actually a characters list. Meet the fan designer. Okay, that's pretty cool. But is this who is our mysterious guy in the? Who is this guy? I don't know who this guy is. Can someone tell me who this guy is? I really need to know who this dude is. It's been bugging me the entire time I've had this set. No idea who he is. It's just slightly frustrating. So, anywho, we're going to skip this. We're going to skip this. I'm going to skip all of that. Okay, it's all in multiple languages. How many different languages do we have to get through before we actually... Okay, so this is the last one here. So, this would be the first part. So, I guess let's build this set then. So let's start with bag number 1. So before we do that, on this channel, what we do is we always start with the first with the bags that are numbered and everything of that nature, and then we continue on. So, oh, hello, John. I don't know which John you are. I know like 9 to 10 different Johns. So, anywho, but it's pretty cool. Hi. So, all right. So let's start with bag number 1. And if y'all know me, I'm a big Johnny Drinks fan. We do the pour right there. And if there are any extra spare parts, we always put them back in the bag. And no, you may not see my face, Jeff. I apologize, that is not happening today on this live stream. Because number 1, I have to build with both of my hands here, and I can't sit and have a cell phone with that going on. So, and yes, Vam Kid Queen, it is definitely a good day, and you definitely do love Legos, as do I. So, anywho, let's get this build started. So, it looks like to me we have to take, fairly certain it's one of these pieces. We need to take this piece, and we are going to take a gray flat 6 and place it down right here, like that. But before we do that, where's the... Well, I don't open all the bags, but here's the janitor dude's torso. So... I don't know who you're asking for, John, but at the same time, I'm going to leave it alone. And I'll only shout you out if you subscribe. So, anyhow, we got to continue building our piece here. So, I will only be like occasionally checking in on the chat. I'm probably not going to be checking in a ton because of, you know, there's a Lego set here that needs to be built. So, I mean, there is nothing better to do with my day than this. However, it would appear we actually are missing a piece. Because I don't see... Yeah, we are missing a piece. I don't see the piece that we need. And the piece that we need is a tan... Like, the rest of this I could do, maybe. Do I need to open up all of the bags? Oh my gosh, this is not going to be easy. I have to open up all of the bags because all of the parts are not all in the same bag, even though it says this is what we build with the part 1 pieces here. But it's clear to me that we need to get the rest of the bags out. So... Alrighty. Well, hello, Abigail Rettenauer? I don't know. And I'm in the process. The next like TV like nostalgic one that I'm doing, Jeff, would be I'm planning on getting the flying Ford Anglia from the Harry Potter set. So yes, I am going to be working on getting some Harry Potter stuff, and I do appreciate that. You know, Jeff, I do appreciate, or not Jeff, John, I do appreciate that. This is the one shout out I will give you here, and I will give you a shout out to Allie. So there you go. There's your shout out. So Anywho, I have to get the rest of the bags, unfortunately. I'm not happy about that. There's like nine bags I have to open here in order to get this done. Like seriously. This is the one thing that frustrates me with Lego, specifically Lego, is the fact that, oh wait a minute, there's two bags marked number 1. So I did not have all of the bags correctly. Okay, that makes more sense. All right. Well, boy do I feel stupid. I think, and I do believe we are going to be taking, I'm going to do the Johnny Drinks pour one more time there. But I'm going to take this bag and remove it off to the side. I apologize, folks. I really do apologize. I should have paid more attention to what the bag, what bags were numbered and which ones weren't. So, or maybe not which ones weren't numbered, but I do apologize that I did that. So. Well, how do you know I'm not stupid? That's fine. I am definitely not stupid. I'm very aware, but I just probably should have paid a little bit more attention, which I didn't. So, just letting that be a lesson learned. I'm not trying to throw negativity out there all the time. I'm just, sometimes, sometimes sometimes we make mistakes as humans, and sometimes we say things we shouldn't say, but, just as long as you know the difference between what you're saying and what somebody else is saying, honestly, that's not the worst thing that, honestly, it could be a whole heck of a lot worse. So, that's going to go there. Okay, so it wants this third piece right back here. So this is what we have built so far, and we are going to be working. It looks like we're building the floor first, so going to what? Oh, okay, I see what we're doing. So we're going to take this piece right here, and we're going to snap that all on like that. And then we're going to find our black flat 2 right there, and just place that right there. So that way it all looks like this underneath. So get my kitty cat's hair off of it. So now we can take, it looks like we're taking this piece right here. No, this piece right here, this one. And we are just placing it right there. So that way it sits like that. And while that is right there, we are going to take this black piece and we're going to just stick it right there. So that way we have this underside piece built. So, yep, it definitely does look like an F with a hat. You're definitely right. I'm not gonna lie to you on that. You're absolutely right. So, all right. So now I'm going to be building it from here. So let's start off. It looks like we're taking one of these long ass pieces here, and we're going to just put it right here, and we're going to find a black flat 6. And this is going to just be placed right here. And then we're going to take another black flat 6, and we're going to place it right here. And then we're going to take another gray flat, nose to, oh, hold on here. I made a mistake. So that's going to go here. And then we're going to find a gray flat 3. That's not a gray flat 3. That's a gray flat 3. That's going to be right there. And this is how that's going to look. Take note, we're just building the floor here. We haven't even begun to get to the more interesting details. So now we're going to take this piece and we're going to place it right there. And then we're going to take one of our little wing-like pieces here, and it's going to go righty-oti there. So, yeah. My day is pretty darn good. I mean, not going to lie, I'm building a set that I've wanted to build for, like, months because it's been sitting there torturing me. Let me explain. So, how I ended up acquiring this Lego set, and I don't like bragging sometimes, but I'm going to brag. I got this set for free. But the whole gist behind how I got this is a little bit more interesting, if I dare say so myself. So one of my relatives cleans out apartments for a living. So basically, he goes into apartments when people have been evicted and stuff like that, and there will be things that will be thrown away, and there will be things that are just, you know, things that make it to the dumpster but don't make it to the trash, if you know what I'm getting at. And this Lego set just happened to be at one of these apartments. So when he saw that, he was like, "Hey, do you want this?" And I said, "Sure, I'll take it." And the only reason why this person said that was because they knew that, he would have had to throw away a beautiful Lego set that would have, broken a lot of people's hearts in order for them to see a set like that just go to the trash. And so that's one of the reasons. And the other reason being is that when you have something as special as this, you don't want to throw it away. So that's that is one thing if there is one thing I can impart to all of the viewers that are paying attention today, is that if there is something you want out there in life, go get it. Like, seriously, go out there and go and achieve what you want. So, I mean, that's going to be something that is worth more than more than anything life will ever try to teach you. So, I mean, it's seriously something that's worth, holding on to. So, anywho, get this piece in the middle, right there, and then this piece is going to go right. Oh, good job. Good job. Of course, I make yet another simple mistake. So, definitely does help if you pay attention to reading the instructions, people. So, well, now this is just... Oh, okay, that's where I missed. Once again, I'm making mistakes a lot in this build. Trying to get this all turned around in one spot was just a little too much for my brain, apparently. So now that's gonna go. This is the dangliest Lego set I've ever put together. All right, so let's. Oh, there's his legs. So here's our janitor dude. I don't know what his name is, but here's our janitor. Oh, hey, Tara Lynn. We are building, really quickly, if you wouldn't mind, we are building the Friends Coffee Shop set. So, we are building the Friends Coffee Shop set from the Lego Ideas thing that went on for... That's still going on, but I personally think Lego Ideas has, literally been bought out by Disney for Star Wars. Not even gonna lie, because a lot of the Lego Ideas stuff that I see in stores is just basically just Lego Star Wars. And it's not that I have an issue with Lego Star Wars. I may or may not put a set together of said Lego Star Wars, but I don't know that I really care to, because Star Wars isn't really my thing. It really just isn't. But I mean, for a lot of people it is. So I don't knock people who do like it. I personally just don't understand it, and I never will understand it, because that's just the type of person that I am. But at the same time, the people who have been, fans of the show or the movies or whatever it be that you're a fan of, they definitely have a nostalgic nature about it that invokes a culture that basically you can say a line and that culture will know exactly what you're talking about. Like, for example, if I was to say to all of you, "Luke, I am your father," or "I am your father," you know exactly what I'm talking about. So that's the thing that I'm a little like, okay, that's awesome. But at the same time, if you're in your 50s and 60s doing stuff like that, I personally do not like it when old elderly people are in, well, okay, maybe not elderly people, but if you're in your 50s and 60s and you're still doing Star Wars and you're still collecting toys and stuff of that nature for a show that I personally still don't understand, I think you may have some issues you need to work through. But that's my own personal opinion on that. However, one could say the same thing about the stuff that I collect. So that's why I'm not going to knock Star Wars fans in the slightest on this. Because Star Wars fans also kept one toy company alive, which is still somewhat alive today, only because of Star Wars. So that's that's the thing that, you know, that's the thing y'all got to be watching out for is when Star Wars eventually, and eventually it will kick the bucket and people won't be as interested anymore. It eventually will, and the only reason why I say it eventually will is because they have people running the show that's just, the show, or maybe not even the show, but the movies and everything of the nature in that category, they just have a lackluster that hasn't been felt, like, or has it's been felt, but it's not been felt in a long time for that franchise. So that's what frustrates me about Star Wars, is that the people who are running it don't know how to run it properly. And I'm only saying that because I genuinely give no care in the world to Star Wars on that front. So it's just, I know that's just my own personal hot take about Star Wars in general. Like, to me, it's just been a franchise it's a horse that's been beaten to death way too many times. Now, one could once again argue the same thing about Transformers, or which honestly that has truly now been beaten to death. Like, honestly, that has been beaten to death pretty darn hard lately, because every time they need more money, or every time Hasbro makes a new toy, or they have to make a new toy because of a certain product or something of that nature is coming out. That's what I don't like, is when you have an agendaed toy schedule for a mass release movie that will not do well. Like, I do not think Transformers 1 will do well in theaters, okay? I don't think it will do well on the account of, number one, it's not going to be as good because you don't have all the original cast showing back up, or maybe not even the original cast. You don't have the original voice actors showing up, one of the original voice actors, particularly Optimus Prime. However, once again, with that hot take being said, I do think that them choosing Chris Hemsworth um, for the role of Orion Pax was a good choice because, hey, it's a character nobody's ever seen before. So they want everybody to get to know this character before he becomes, Optimus Prime. So I can't understand that. What I can't get behind is the fact that it's basically we're just recycling Generation 1 again and again and again with this. And when I say recycling, I mean it's the same story from the comic books. It's the same story from like the origins from the original cartoon. So, I mean, once again, I'm not knocking the original G1. It's a good thing. I love G1. That was one of the few TV shows that I was raised on. So, I can't say that it's bad. But what I can say is that I feel like it's an idea that has just been beaten to death. This horse has been like sitting at the finish line, beaten half to death the whole time, and I can't get behind it. So but once again, that's my personal hot take on that. Like, nobody else has to agree with me on it. Nobody else has to say, "Oh, you're wrong for this," or "You're wrong," or "You're right for that." I don't care. This is my own personal opinion on it. And it's just one thing that I can't I just can't wrap every piece of my head around. So that's my own personal thing about this. So, all right, let's see where we at with this build. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to stop totally. Oh, what's my favorite Lego set? My absolute favorite Lego set that when I was a kid, well, it wasn't exactly Legos, but we did definitely have Legos in the house. But actually, no, I'm going to take that back. When my stepbrother and I were going through a really rough time in our household when we were kids, we basically would build our own Lego sets, and he and I built I think it was a 1980s or 90s McDonald's. Like, yeah, we ended up it got pretty we got pretty heavy into our Legos when we were kids in pretty interesting ways, if I do say so myself. So like we built an entire like mock-up of a Lego McDonald's where we had an alien as one of our, I think it was the alien was the manager or something like that. I think that's what we put him as. Something simple like that. So, I mean, that's what we used to do. So, if I had to say my favorite Lego set that was unofficial, it's that one. But if it has to be official, I have to say my favorite Lego set was probably I had one of the remote control trains. Like I had the remote control train, which was a well, firstly it was huge, and they got me that train set because A, it was my birthday, so yeah, wasn't gonna say no to that. And it was I also ended up getting um a bunch of Lego Indiana Jones sets. Those were my favorite ones growing up as a kid. And take note, when I was a kid, I didn't get Legos just so, just by myself. I had to share my Legos, which was honestly not the worst thing on the planet. I don't care about that. That's not something I give a care in the world about at all. But we did have some pretty cool stuff when I was a kid. Not gonna lie. Stuff that I had growing up, you cannot just go out to the supermarket today and go buy. So that's one thing that I will say I do miss. Like there was like the Lego Indiana Jones set that I had was actually I had several. I had the tree cutter set from I think it was number 3 or 4. I can't remember which one. And I also had I think it was the vintage 1920s. Oh, it was the Shanghai Chase set. So to which that set now, if you want to buy that set now today, that set's worth like $200 on its own. At least that's the last time I checked it. It could have changed within the last like maybe 6 7 years, something like that. I'm not sure. I don't check every Lego set price that goes on in the world. I don't really pay attention to this all the time, but when I do pay attention to it, I do pay attention pretty hard. The one Lego set that I did want the most was the Lego Optimus Prime set. That set looks pretty dope, and I'm not a big fan of the I'm not a big fan of the what's it called? Oh, the Bumblebee one. I'm not a big fan of the Bumblebee one. That one just looks awful, and like somebody died halfway through building it or creating it. So that I cannot get on board with. So like, but the Optimus Prime one, that one's amazing. Like honestly, I would 100% recommend everybody go out and buy that like today. If you have the money to buy it. Like I'm not saying go do it. If you go do it and waste your money and maybe not waste your money, but don't go into credit card debt for a Lego set, people. Please. It's not worth it. Okay, and it would appear oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. I found it. I found it. You know, when you're a kid, you always jump to that conclusion. I'm missing a piece. How do you know that? Because I can't find it. Did you look hard enough? Yeah. Well, Ask me again in 5 minutes when you've looked a little harder. And lo and behold, 5 minutes later, oh, did you manage to find that? Yeah. So, all right. So here, this is what we got built so far. Oh, hey, what's up, Kit and Cat 999? Sorry you missed a few streams. That's okay. Don't worry too much on it. You're in the stream right now for a big set getting built. And because you just joined in, I will let you know we're building the Friends coffee shop set from Friends. So yeah. So yeah, that's what we build in here today, and that's what we're working on. And we're only on bag one. And by the way, Kit and Cat knows. Kit and Cat totally knows. Yes, I am building the Friends restaurant. You're absolutely correct. So, but there is one thing I will say about, about this specific coffee shop. Well, firstly, you can go visit this place. I think this coffee shop actually exists in real life, but I don't 100% know unless it was just a set actually on, if it was actually on an actual set, which I'm not knocking if it was, but just saying. Okay. That's the strangest looking one there, but whatever. So now I think this is going to be like the sound stage or something like that. I'm not 100% certain on that, but all right, let me get this going here. And all right, so now, yeah, we're coming to the final stretch on the red side here. So, or not the red, the first bag. So, Kit and Cat 999, you know specifically what happens when we have extra parts, okay? What do we do when we have extra parts? We put them back in the bag. So, I don't suspect there will be a ton of extra parts for this, but on the off chance that there is, hooray. All right, so now we can work on building out the rest of this. So that's going to go there, like so. I think I need this. I dare say I have missed a few steps. That is a screw up that is almost of maybe not monumental proportion, but that is a screw up I really don't want to make again. So yeah, let's not make that mistake one more time anytime at all. Okay, so now I'm at the right spot here. So this will be my marker. That being said, how are y'all's day going? I'm very interested to know. I mean, my day right now is going swell because I'm with you guys doing this live stream here. So, okay, so now we can work on the rest of getting this fixed. So, let's carry it a little while. All right, so now we need this piece here. Oh, and by the way, this did come with a part separator. I'm so excited with this. Yeah. Yeah, it's two. The 2x2s are not bad. So I need this to go here. That being said, have you guys listened to Eminem's new album, The Death of Slim Shady? I'm not sponsored in any way by that. I just thought I'd all ask y'all because it's actually a pretty freaking good album. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this is not Eminem's best, but it's definitely not his worst. So, like honestly, this is one of the better ones that I've heard from him lately. So, I mean, All right, so now we got to put this piece in here, right there. And then we place it right here. That goes here. There we go. Now we've got that ready to go. Now we can take this red brick and place it right here. Right there. Take another big fat green one. And that's going to get placed right here. And then this is going to go right here. So this is where we're at so far. We are getting somewhere. We are definitely getting somewhere. We're coming once again, like I said earlier, to the home stretch, and it's going to be a slow process, but hey, it'll work itself out. It always does, and especially on our streams, it always works itself out. So there's that, and then there's that. And then this is supposed to go right here. Okay. Oh, okay. I see where I messed up a little bit, but just got to push it in a little bit further. All right. So now I have to figure out how to do this green nonsense is here. Yeah, that's not really helpful, but, well, in a way it is. In another way it is, and it isn't. So, let's go there. Let's go there. That's going to go... Huh? Well, I once again missed a piece. I'm on fire today. I'm missing pieces left and right. Oh yeah, I'm doing wonderful. Let's just get these 4s done here real quick. These flat 4x8s, and then we shall stick you here, and we shall stick you here. So there's that, and then there's that. Now we get to place all these green flat panels here. So goes there. That goes there. That one goes there. This one goes here. And this one goes right here. And this one goes right here. So now we have this ready to go. So, oh, and I also need to place this piece right here. So there's that. All right, so now we get to panel the whole thing up. So let's get this ready. All right, I guess that goes here. No, it doesn't go there. It goes here. That goes here. So that goes there. That goes here. This goes here. That goes there. That goes right there. You go here. Okay. Pardon me. There's our final flat 4. There we go. Can you show the whole thing before you do it? No, I did. I did show the whole thing before I did it. If you go back earlier in the stream, I did show the whole thing. I showed the whole box. I mean, I'll show you again, but I mean, it's right here. So, I mean, I can't show the whole thing built before I build it. I mean, that's not how that works. So, I mean, like, this is what I'm doing. I mean, I can't really see you later. I mean, but at the same time, I mean, there's not much I can really do on the fact that you're asking an impossible question for me to do. So, anywho, to continue with this wonderful, wonderful build that we're working on here. So, that goes there. Where's our... Oh, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I need. That goes there. This is going to go here. This goes right here. This goes here. Weirdly, but okay. Oh, joy. Alright, there's that. Okay. Okay, that goes like that. And this one goes like that. This one goes like this. This goes here. And it would appear we are done. So, we do have extra parts. Kitten Cat 999 knows what we do, but because it's such a very, 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 very small amount of parts, we're going to place them inside the tiny bag. So, alright. So, now that we've done that, now we can move this guy, who's our very first character from Friends in this whole thing here. We're going to take this guy, we're going to set him off to the side. Now we're going to grab all the bags that are labeled 2, which it would appear there's only 1. So, absolutely, you know it, Kitten Cat 999, you know it. We put it back in the bag. You absolutely right. You know that. You know we put it right back in the bag. By the way, shout out to Kitten Cat 999 for being an OG of the channel on the lives of We Build Things here. And right now, we're doing the Johnny Drinks. That was a terrible pour. Alright, so, because this came with a parts separator, we're going to be keeping it right off to the side. And we're going to build Rachel, it would appear, as we're building first. So, there's her hair. Let's find her head. Where is Rachel's head? I think she lost her head, finally. So, I don't see a head. Oh, I found the coffee shop menu. Yeah, very interesting. I have yet to find a head, but I have a body and I have hair. So, we're going to set this off to the side till we find that head. So... I mean, the head could be in a different bag. I mean, I'm not 100% certain on that. So, I'm just going to dump out this bag right here. There is a diamond in there. There's a Lego diamond piece. I haven't seen these since I was a kid. Look at that. I haven't seen one of those in ages. Oh, I think I found her head. Yep, I found her head. Here is Lego Rachel. Here you go. I think it's pretty neat. It's pretty awesome. I'm going to get her little coffee thing ready to go here. Her little... Oh, wait, there's multiple diamonds here. There's 1. I think there's... Yeah, there's 2. There's 3. Oh my gosh. This place be rich. This place be loaded. I know. These are some shiny pieces. I haven't seen pieces like these in ages. So, I mean, let's keep those off to the side here for now. We're going to remove the bags as per usual.
Let's remove those. And we're going to dump out the secondary bag right on in here. Like that. And we're going to once again remove the bag. We're going to take one of these white little cups. We're going to take this saucer here. We're going to place the coffee cup right there. We're going to rotate the hand so that way she can hold said coffee cup.
This. So now we have our complete Rachel all Legoed up. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. So yeah, and yes, it is. It's very small. It's very, very, very small.
So, but anywho, now we can continue working on the actual coffee shop some more. So, we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm working on the wrong side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is going to go here. This is going to go down like so.
You know, I really am curious. How would people do if this was made in Braille? I'm really curious. Like, if there's anybody who would be able to know like how to build some stuff like that, I would imagine it would be blind people. But if the instructions were in Braille, like Lego, like come up with an idea for that, because I wonder if it would actually pan out. Like, I'm not trying to say like, take my ideas and pay me for them or anything of that nature, but I'm just saying like it might be interesting to see what somebody could come up with for a system for blind people to build with Legos. I think it'd be kind of cool. So, I mean, I don't know if Lego has already done this idea. I don't know if I'm just barking up the wrong tree here. I don't know. But my point is there is definitely more of a market out there for Legos than you'd believe. I mean, not that none of you guys don't know that, because the majority of you guys watching this have already told me some of the mistakes I've made. Some, not all, but some, and I'm very, very grateful for them. Very grateful for making those mistakes, because that's how we grow as people. That's how we learn. That's how we understand. So, just gotta work your way through it. So, and then this goes here. And then this goes like that. Now, where are you? Where is that piece? There is that. Nope, that's not the piece I'm looking for. That's also not the piece I'm looking for. Oh, well, good job, Darren. Or Thomasana 1. Good job. I managed to screw that up, too. So, well, almost. So now we can stick that there and stick this here. Now, we're basically just building the walls of this place. That's all we're doing right now. So, I mean, it's not like, anything spectacular or mind-breaking. So, but I mean, it's definitely it's something. It's something fun. So, there's that, and I think we take this one. We have to find another one of these pieces. I think that's it right there. That is it right there. Ah, goodness. So, anywho, that being said, I mean, if you guys were to go and go see it maybe not per se a Transformers movie, but what would you guys do if you went to go see a movie in theaters, wasn't exactly what you were hoping for? Do you guys run up to the check stand and demand your money back, or what do you guys do? Because I'm definitely not the person who really gives a shit. I mean, a movie is a movie, and let it be a movie till the day cinema is no longer a thing. And honestly, I really wish we could keep cinema alive instead of literally pissing on it on a daily basis. But that's I feel like movies are no longer a thing these days. Like, seriously. Yo, welcome back. Welcome back there, Vam Kid Queen. I apologize. I'm literally I can't really check on the chat the whole time. But I'm glad you're back. Glad you decided to come back, So, but that's what I really I'm kind of sad over, is the fact that cinema is basically not, it's not appreciated anymore. It's basically what's well, not even that. If I have to quote a movie specifically, I'm going to quote Pixels, that movie in particular,
because cinema is like trying to be a modern day blacksmith for for basically just like it's basically a modern day blacksmith is what he said, or what Kevin James said in the movie. So I mean, if there is anything though that you can take away from that movie is the fact that Kevin James is president. That's the only thing you can take away from that movie. All right, that goes there. I just built the radiator here, right there. It's pretty cool. All right, so now what? So we take all these wooden box frame thingies. Let me place that there. Should have one more that I do. Goes there, and this just goes right on in there. All right. All right, so now we can actually work on building some more of the inside of this place, which I'm very, very excited to be building more of. So let's just keep going. That being said, what's y'all's favorite Lego set? I'm curious. Somebody that you all, you asked me, what's y'all's favorite Lego set? Need to know that question. So, well, maybe I don't need to know, but I mean, it'd be kind of cool. So, there's this, there's this, there's this. And now I need this. And this, and this one. And then I take this, and it goes like that. Okay, this is something that I'm actually kind of excited for, because I've never actually had a Lego bottle like this before. So there's that. And then there's the pink mug. And then this goes right here. And then now we're going to work on building the rest of the walls of the coffee shop. Jeez Louise. If it sounds boring to you guys, I'm trying to keep everybody's mind on everything, occupied with the build, but if it gets too monotonous for you, I do apologize. I'm not always the best entertainer. So I mean, I'm pretty good at it. I'm just not, the best. Definitely not. That being said, who was y'all's like? Let me see. Ooh, I actually might be getting that set. Some like pretty soon here. The Minecraft axolotl set. So, but no. But anyways, your $100. Oh, I think I remember that one, Kitten Cat. I think I remember that police set. That was a good police set too. Did it come with a boat? I think, if I'm not mistaken, it came with a boat. It came with it was either the boat set or it was the semi truck set. The semi truck set was a little harder to come by. The boat set, at least where I used to live, was pretty common. Like I could literally go into the supermarket and just say, "Okay, I know where that's at. I want it. I'm gonna grab it and I'm leaving." So that's pretty much how that would work out, or at least how it would have worked out if I was still where I used to live. And I used to live in Washington State. Fun fact. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't live there now. That's for sure. So, well, it would appear that I actually am missing a piece. If I could also do it right. If I could build this thing right. This is where I am not missing a piece. I just, once again, didn't look at the instructions very well. This is what happens when you do not pay attention. So, but no, I actually might be getting that Minecraft axolotl set. That axolotl set's is a pretty nice set, not gonna lie. So everything to me looks good on that front. So now we can continue working with this. So that's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. It's gonna go there. That's going to go all the way over here. It's going to go there, and that's going to go right there. Well, that's fun. Did I miss a step? Yeah, I missed a step. Once again, people, gotta read those instructions and pay attention, because I definitely did not. And this is what happens when you don't pay attention and read instructions. You get sloppy. You make mistakes. Which, you know, nobody wants to do. So, alright. Now it looks like we're building the sink and all the other fun stuff that goes in this coffee shop. Alright, so let's start with... We'll go with this for... Not now. But, okay, here. This is definitely a strange set if I've ever put one like this together. Lego Ideas, they outdo themselves with parts and pieces that I haven't seen in ages. Like ages. We're talking ages, folks. I haven't seen like an alien in like the, you know, the single digit aliens that were like that would just move up and down at the ab, like, and have it, they just have an ab crunch. Like, they just look like they've been doing abs all day. So there's that. Now it looks like we're going to be building this piece right here. Actually, that can't go down first. These got to go down first. Okay. Alright. So then that goes like that. Sorry, I'm trying to be thorough with how I do this set because I don't want it to look stupid when I'm done with it. Not that it will, but you know, could be. And then we take this and we place that right there. Okay. Oh, no, once again I missed a step. Earlier. I missed an earlier step. Everything looks like it should. So it's good news. Alright. So now we need to find these pieces. So, that being said, what kind of music do y'all listen to? I personally listen to metal. I like metal. I mean, my personal favorite is, Falling in Reverse. I mean, everybody gives them a lot of shit for the fact that, like, they don't know what kind of band they are. I'm like, that doesn't make them not metal. Doesn't make them not anything you don't think it should be. So, I mean, seriously. Like, I mean, did nobody listen to the song Ronald by Falling in Reverse? It was a good song. It was a really, really good song. I mean, it goes really hard, but I mean, it's really good. It's a really good song. I'm like not lying on that. Tech Nine shows up in that song. Oh, it's amazing. So, I think we're building the cash register now. Not 100% certain, but I think that's what we're building. And then that goes like that. And what? 142, 43. Oh, okay. I see where I made the mistake. Okay. There's this. Then there's that. What? Oh. There's this. Place this piece right here. And then we place, where is that piece? That piece right here. Oh, I missed a step. Tends to be a lot of that going around today.
So now I built whatever the heck this is. Had to build this off my rock or whatever, imagination dragon. Demanding seeds again. Should I give him seeds?
Sure, give him seeds. I don't know what the proper diet for birds are. I don't own birds. I really don't own birds, so I don't know. So I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you no, couldn't tell you yes, so. Well. Okay. I'm just going to do it this way. Excuse me. My apologies, folks. But I am a wee bit exhausted. Had a rough morning this morning. Well, maybe not rough, but not particularly a morning I would like to repeat. So. That goes here. And then this with, where is that? There it is.
Then we build this. I don't know what the heck this is, so.
Well, that's. I'm glad you know about that, because I definitely don't. I don't know. I don't own a bird. I own a cat. A cat eats a bird. So, I mean, I could lie and say I would not let my cat eat your bird, but I mean, if it's loose, I mean, my cat will probably find him and eat him. But I don't know. So. I'm not saying I would totally come to your house and do that. But I'm just saying my cat can be a bit of a nuisance. So like if there's something that you don't want him doing, he's probably doing it. So I apologize if that may have come off as a little like, oh, you don't like my bird. No, I like birds. I like all animals. All animals are amazing, you know. Sometimes animals are better than humans. I'm not even gonna lie on that front. Like, there is no shame in admitting that animals can sometimes be better than humans. Like, I'm not even going to deny that. So, like, that's not even a question in my mind. You know, sometimes people are, or animals are better than people. Because people just suck sometimes. They don't understand, so they get angry, they get pissed off, they go do stupid shit that they're not supposed to do. And then we have people like Charles Manson and Ted Bundy and freaking what's his name? Jeffrey Dahmer. We have people like that show up, and it's like, no, you got like don't don't let people do just what they want when you see them, and just actually take some time into consideration and pay attention to what's going on in your own household. like I'm not blaming his parents for not noticing, but I am kind of blaming them for like you had every opportunity to see what your kid was doing and yet you didn't. You either turned a blind eye or sent him away. And that's what I don't like about certain people when they don't understand. When they don't understand things, they'll take it to an extreme that they don't even know that they can take it. So that's why I hold no judgment towards the LGBTQ community only until they decide to shove all of it in my face. That's when I draw a line and say you guys need to stop. So, like if you guys can keep it to yourselves and maybe keep, my kids away from that until they're of the right age for it, then I can understand that. But if you're just basically going to shove that into my kid's face the whole time, I'm not gonna sit there and let that happen. So, yeah. So, okay, I'm trying to read the comments here and it's really difficult. Oh, I'm sorry you're having issues with a greedy bird. Like I said, I don't deal with birds, so they're not my, they're not my jam. I would much rather have my kitty cat that I've got than a bird. In my own opinion, I don't like birds all that much. Mainly because birds don't like me all that much. So something ain't right about that. Well, that's great. I screwed that up entirely. We need to I just found out I messed this up a lot. I messed up not royally, not to a point where it can't be fixed, but to a point where I noticed. That's got to go here. And yet that still doesn't work. Uh-oh. I think Lego I think this Lego idea set is faulty because there's no way that that works. Somehow I'm supposed to have all of this sit here and also have this piece. Oh, wait a minute. I really did mess up pretty not badly, but I messed up a little bit. This is where this piece comes into play. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right. So I made a small error once again on my part where this wall is supposed to be back further than it actually is. Now it looks much better. So this back wall right here, I had it one space up instead of putting it there. So, hey, just give a crow a shiny rock and their flock will be nice to you. I only have four-word crows remember things forever. Yeah, yeah. But I have a question though. I mean, I don't do crows, but I do have a question though. Are crows exactly like that Rick and Morty episode where they're just like the most empathetic badass of badass of badass? Like I'm not sure that's the right term to use, but That's what I remember from the episode, is that the crows were very, very empathetic. So, all right, so now we can start building some more pieces of the interwall. That's going there, that's going with me. So, okay, you go here. You go here. I'm going to take these two pieces right there. And this one right here. That goes there, and then this piece goes right on in here, like that. And then this goes right here. This piece goes right in between. And then I'm supposed to take... There's my gray flat too. Place that right there. Okay. Now everything else should be much more self-explanatory. That goes there. Oh my gosh, dude, these single one pieces. This would be a nightmare to get these to unsplit. Alright, so there's that one, and now I need another. Now I need another. There it is. There it is. I found it. I found it. Oh, criminy. That's. Remember when I said this would be a pain to split? Well, it wasn't wrong. It was a pain to split. Man, this tool is like a lifesaver. I am so happy I have this tool here. That goes there. Nope, it goes right next to that one. Then this one goes right here next to this. That's where that goes, right there. Let's get these other pieces put down right there and right there. And then we take one of these right there, and we're going to take our last light tan 2 brick and right there. Oh, yeah. We're almost done with the kitchen, folks. I promise. We're almost done with the kitchen. Or the whole coffee bar thing going on here. We're almost done with it. So close. So close, everybody. Okay. Here. You go here. And then this goes right here. Not sure why that goes there, but it goes there. All right, so now that goes there. It goes here, and then that one goes right there. And our last one. Not the last one, but we're getting there. All right. So now I have to find these pieces right here. Those are going to go right there. And that one is going to go right next to it. So now I do believe we're almost there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. I promise. That's going to go there. It's going there. And that's going there. Okay. So now we're going to take this, and we're going to place place that together. We're going to shove this right on top. And then this is going to go right here. Oh, that's what it is. We're making an espresso machine. Good job, Thomas Fan 01. Didn't even recognize that's what we were building. Okay, and then this is our final tan brick, at least for on this side. So now we can put the thing together. Or put the wall back together. It's just, I don't know how to talk sometimes. There, here, and that goes like that. All right, so there's all of that. Now we're going to get all of this put down here. Flattening out the panels. Flatten this out. I always wondered why we had a single one of those. Then clap that together. Take this, and we're going to shove this right here. Why wouldn't you have me do this beforehand? Okay, there's that one. And then this one gets one of these underneath it. Okay. Okay, I made a mistake. That one doesn't go there. That one goes like this. And then this is going to peg right on in there. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. It's going right there, like so. And now, oh goodness, this is where the diamonds come into play here. So now we're going to take this diamond, shove it in here, and then we're going to take that, and we're going to shove it. What? Oh, that's why I messed up. That's where I messed up. Okay, so we're going to take this, we're going to shove it in there. Okay, I messed up once again. Take this, shove that in there, and then shove the diamond in there. And then take this, and shove this in the wall clips. So, that's what we're going to do. Extra diamond. I think we have an extra diamond here that's about to come into fruition here. Okay. And now, we're going to take these plant leaves, we're going to just put them together like this. And this is going to go right here. And these are going to get put together like so. I don't know what these are. Genuinely have no idea. And then, oh, we got ourselves a little teapot right here. Alright, I think that's pretty much it for that part. Yep. And now we're going to work on this piece right here. And this piece is going to go like that. And then we're going to take this, and we're going to cover that piece there. And then we're going to take this one and cover it there. Okay. All right, now we're going to be working on bag number 3. Oh my goodness, we have so many extra parts. So many extra parts. I'm going to take this piece, though, right there and stick it there, just so we don't have so many extra parts. But look at all these extra parts we have, peeps. It's a lot of extra parts. I think there might be a part 2 to this episode, so you guys are going to have to tune back in later this evening to watch part 2 of this, because we have got to get through all of these bags. Take note, we still have 4 big ass bags left to go. So, I think we shall do a part 2 to this. So before we do that, we're going to close up the instruction booklet, but we're going to throw our special piece right on in there as a bookmark, and we're going to leave this right here. And Kit and Cat 999, as always, you know the rules. You know that rule, that magical golden rule. When we have extra parts, we put them back in the bag. Alright, so that can go right on here. Goodness. Anywho, I shall catch you all later, and when we do come back, we will be finishing up part 2 of this. So I believe we stick this guy right here, and Rachel is going to end up standing on over here by the door. I'm excited for how this is going to turn out. So, anywho, I'll catch you all later in part 2 of the one where I built this Lego set. So, anyways, have a good rest of your day.